You're live, is what my telephone says to me. What's up, everybody? Currently rewatching Cowboys Seahawks. Cowboys are down 10-0. Surely there's no way they're going to come back and win this game. But I thought, hey, before I do a double birthday party today, let's talk about this game, huh? Let's talk about what we learned about the Cowboys in preseason game number 3. I may need to fire off a tweet to let people know that we're live, huh? And while I do that, let me tell you that this, of course, is brought to you by my friends at Bet Online, the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports, contests, and events with first-to-market odds and lines. I want to know where my preseason football bettors are. Are y'all out there? Is that a thing? Find reviews and news for every league, including MLB, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, even golf. Bet Online continues to be the top online resource for all your sports information, from live in-game betting, props, and futures. Head to Bet Online today, or use your mobile device to join and make your first sports bet. Use our promo code BELIEVE50, BLEAV50, to receive that 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts. Ooh, wow, okay. I will say the first guy who I want to talk about that had a good day for the Cowboys, that was lovely, is I want to talk about Jake Ferguson. Cowboys 4th round draft pick Jake Ferguson at tight end. I think I'm rewatching Malik Davis run this effing rock. This dude's a beast. Malik Davis out of Florida is a freaking runner, dude. Keep him on the team. Keep him on the team. Please don't let anybody take him. Although we do this every year, where we think about all these different guys that it's like, oh, if you released him, there's no way he'd clear waivers, and then they do. But man, I like Malik Davis, number 34. That dude runs. First guy I want to talk about, though, is Jake Ferguson. He's a 4th round draft pick, and he appears to be a useful-ish blocker. But as a receiver, dude, I just like the way that he moves. Like, it's a combination of athleticism and power. He'll make the first guy miss a little bit, got a little bit of wiggle. Jake Ferguson, I am starting to feel fairly confident that the Cowboys' plan is going to work out for them, that they wanted to franchise tag Dalton Schultz, and then a year from now, have his replacement ready in Jake Ferguson. And that looks like it may be about to happen, because Jake Ferguson looks really good. That dude looks like an absolute player. Next guy, DaRon Bland. He did give up – and people are asking about Peyton Hendershot. I could see it either way. I could see him being a practice squad guy, and I could see him being a make-the-roster guy as like a 3rd or 4th tight end. But I would imagine they'd like him to be a guy that could be a depth guy next year behind Ferguson. Hendershot definitely looks good as a receiver. As a blocker, probably has a way to go, but he looks fun. DaRon Bland. Hendershot's flashing signs of witten from David in the super chat. I appreciate you, David. DaRon Bland, the 5th round rookie corner. We've spent a lot of time talking about DaRon Bland because the dude keeps showing up and the dude keeps making plays. DaRon Bland just looks incredibly comfortable. Like, he plays like a veteran. Instinctually, he looks like he's in the right places. He's making the right decisions. He's definitely athletic enough to cover anything. You watch him cover the out and up after he'd already been scored on. And we got to see him playing outside last night after seeing him play in the slot a bunch. DaRon Bland's a good player. He gave up a touchdown where he had perfect coverage. He just didn't get his head around. And on the next drive, he got his head around on 3rd and 13 on out and up. I heard Skip Bayless praise Josh Ball. Boy, when we get to the negatives, I'm going to tell you, it's the offensive line. Alarcon looked bad. Josh Ball looked bad. That's tough. Jeff, what do you think about Brandon Smith? Decorate your house. I got a turtle over here. There's a turtle right there. I got stuff in my house. Hold on now. You can make me take the tour? We got stuff. We got Lord of the Rings stuff and Buddha stuff. We got Tombstone back here. I got stuff. Tell me I don't got stuff in the house. I got a bookshelf over there, my bike. I got stuff. Okay, what was I talking about? Houston. What's up, Houston? Are you going to the 20-year reunion? I got to buy my ticket. I don't want to cut Malik Davis. Me neither. Oh, yeah, the receiver that I was talking about, Brandon Smith, before I got sidetracked by being told I didn't have stuff. Brandon Smith wears number 80, made a hell of a catch last night, and has made a bunch of plays in training camp, honestly, that the only reason he doesn't really get talked about is he's just been running with, like, the third team for most of the time. But when he's getting opportunities, he's making plays. So they've got a bunch of receivers that are making the most of an opportunity. It's just a matter of who's going to actually be on the team. Brandon Smith seems like a really good candidate for a practice squad. Israel Mukwamu had a hell of an interception early in this game, and so I guess he had the first two interceptions of the preseason for the Cowboys. Mukwamu's made this team. I don't know how he doesn't make the team. Mukwamu's made the team. Like the play where he had an interception, he was technically, I guess you could say they were playing three safeties, or you could say he was playing slot corner. But they had two deep safeties. He was covering the slot receiver, and he read the route. He jumped it. He had help over the top, made the pick. Israel Mukwamu has definitely done enough to make the football team, and I think they're going to keep five safeties. Next, Marquis Bell is another safety that I believe they're going to keep. And that will be five safeties for them because they're going to keep Jaron Kearse and Malik Hooker, obviously, Donovan Wilson, obviously. And then the last two, Mukwamu and Marquis Bell. Dan Quinn loved Marquis Bell, and you can see it. Like, he wanted him as a linebacker, but they didn't draft him, and they picked him up as a safety. But they're loving these guys that can kind of cover, kind of hit, kind of a blend of safety and linebacker, and that's Marquis Bell, that's Israel Mukwamu, that's Jaron Kearse, all those different dudes. Jeff, why won't they use some of these safeties for trade bait? I mean, I don't know that anybody's going to give you anything for your fourth or fifth safety. I just think they've done enough to make a roster. But if you could find something that you need more, if you could find an offensive lineman for it. Do you know anything about reported groin injury to Mukwamu? I do not. I can see if there's an update. Hold on. That's the beauty of if we just used the internet and let it work for us, it would be such a great invention. But we don't. We hit refresh a bunch, Mukwamu, and we get lost in it. I do not see any updates on Mukwamu yet. So, we'll see. Anyway, was that the super chat? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Jeff, do you see DiNucci back on the practice squad or a chance to be actual backup? Practice squad at best. He's played better in these last two preseason games than he played during camp. During camp, I thought there was no chance they'd keep him around in any way. But two preseason games, DiNucci's actually played pretty well, so I think he's got a chance to be a practice squad guy and stick around for a little bit more. Next guy that I wanted to mention, Sam Williams, I wrote down as both a good and a bad. Like, Sam Williams is one of those dudes that has all the tools but doesn't consistently put it together. And so you're watching earlier, I think Carlos Watkins got held on the play, so he got called back anyway. But, like, he's not always going to make the right play in terms of, did you hold the edge when you're supposed to? Were you allowed to go inside there and take that chance where you give up a play? But when he flashes his power and his athleticism, like, he has both of those things big time. Sam Williams has power in his hands, power in his lower body. He's a good athlete. Sam Williams, I think, is going to develop into something pretty good. Nashawn Wright, I thought, was up and down. The interception was good. The penalty early was not. He's just 6'4" corners scare me, but then I talk about Mukwamu making a hell of a play. So the good for me, Mukwamu, Bland, Bell, Ferguson, Hendershot. The bad, offensive line. All of them. I thought Nate Newton said it great on the television broadcast where they were pretending that, was it Michael Irvin who was pretending that some of the offensive linemen played well, and Nate Newton was like, it sounds good when you're talking, but you're not saying, nope, nope, none of them. These quarterbacks were in trouble. This offensive line is going to be interesting. We're going to have to figure it out. And there's another Nation red penalty. That'll be number 2. We are 20 minutes into the game. Connor Williams. Oh, Connor McGovern? I'll have to go back. I was too busy watching Alarcon and Ball get beat to notice if McGovern was getting beat at center. And what the hell is McGovern doing at center? Tyler Smith's going to be the left tackle. Shouldn't Connor McGovern be working at left guard? That's where he's going to be playing. I don't know what we're doing there. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure that I did a little something today. Holler at you guys after that game. The Nooch, shout out to him. Well, Let's Go looks better than Ball. I do need to do that comparison. But either way, this team needs to have at least one more offensive lineman that's not on the team yet needs to be here, and maybe 2 more offensive linemen who aren't on the team yet that need to be here. How did Alec Lindstrom look? First glance, I would say pretty good. Are we just lucky or very good at causing turnovers? I think it's both. You got guys that play that way. They work at it. But also it is generally speaking in the NFL, that's not something that you repeat. Can Cowboys trade for Schultz now from Anthony? No, Dalton Schultz is a good player. Just wait. Let Jake Ferguson, excuse me. Hey, let Jake Ferguson go through this year. Oh, I could have muted that. Son of a biscuit. Are you comfortable with Meyer kicking? Yeah, sure, that's fine. Let Jake Ferguson go through this year and develop a little bit and show you what he's got as tight end number 2. The wide receivers are iffy. If Jake Ferguson's really good and you've got 2 good tight ends, good. That'd be great. And you go from there. And a year from now, we'll see. Oh, Jabril Cox, I thought, played pretty well too, by the way. And I don't think I'm homering that up. Which of these tackles that are available do you think they should sign? All of them. Pick 2. Pick 2. Ryan, thank you for the super chat, my brother. What do you think about Cowboys possibly trading for Mims from the Jets? I think that sounds good. Late round pick, throw him in the mix. The question is, whose roster spot is he taking? You're going to be 1, 2, 3 is going to be CD, Brown, Tolbert. And then you're going to have Kevontae Turpin, maybe Fihoko, Gallup hopefully back sooner than later. Nice play, Sam Williams. And so, yeah. All right. A lot of guys might be headed to the IR after last night. Yeesh. All right, kids. Everybody, God, look at Jabril Cox covering ground, though. God, the Cowboys have good linebackers. All right. Peace out, guys. Not on pup yet. So roster spot, yeah, if they're not going to have him miss a month, Gallup is going to have to make he'll make the 53 and stick around, I guess. They're not going to put him on pup. All right. You guys have a great day, night. Happy birthday to both Shelby and Megan. I have 2 birthday parties today. Love you guys. Hit the like button. Peace. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through, so be cool to everyone. I love you. Bye.